Well, hi everybody. This is the episode you've all been waiting for, possibly, of Senior Mike 138, about my long-range drive. Sorry for the bumpy video here. I was going for my morning walk at 6:30, and I said, why don't I do a video at the same time? So yeah, long-range drive, first one, 900 kilometers from Edmonton to Kelowna, almost 1,000 kilometers actually, 982, and in each direction. So that was a big event. So how did it go? It went fairly well with a couple of little hiccups, but stressful on the way out, not stressful at all on the way back. The reason I say stressful is the route that I was taking through the Rockies. Although it was the best one possible in terms of charging, it was challenging in the sense that the charging network for non-Tesla cars is a little bit sparse. So for a whole morning I spent researching all the charging stations on PlugShare. I'll give PlugShare a plug, no pun intended. Very good site. Lots of user input, so that's nice. And that was helpful a lot in terms of which charging stations performed the best, which ones were closed, etc. So did all that research and found all the sites that I wanted to visit and or use, and so wrote them all down, etc. And the main part of the stressful part, I guess, is I had no idea what the range of the car was going to be. So had an initial plan with a backup plan for sites in between, just in case things didn't turn out. And I was going over in the Rockies, so lots of mountain passes. So I was not quite sure how the car was going to perform over those mountain passes also. Anyway, I'll get up for, I'm a little out of breath walking up a hill here. So I'll continue this video at some point in the future a little bit, and we'll see you then. Okay, well, we are, I won't look into the camera too much. We are on the road of the first long trip, as I've probably introduced already. The way I've done it is I've set the navigation to the first charging stop that I had planned out. So we left this morning with 100% charge, and the first thing I noticed is as soon as I put the destination in, which was a charging station, I forget what it was, around 260 kilometers away, my guessometer changed from, I believe it was 323 kilometers range. It jumped to 269 as soon as I put the destination in. So what that tells me is, I guess, is that the good old guessometer does have some sort of a calculation for elevation and whether you're on the highway or in downtown driving. The temperature this morning was 10 degrees C, which is a little cool. And what else can I tell you? The road we're driving from Edmonton to Calgary on this first leg. The road from Edmonton to Calgary is pretty much straight flat prairies, so not much elevation change. Right now we've been on the road for 100 kilometers. I'm at 277 kilometers range, 73% battery, which is freaking me out already, and we have a consumption of 17.7 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometers. So anyway, yeah, let's talk about range anxiety a little bit again. So it's definitely, you're in planning mode when you're doing a long trip and you're thinking about it. So I don't know if to call it range anxiety or let's just call it range awareness for now. All right, I'll come back to you probably when we get to the first charger. Thanks. Well, so hello again. We stopped at Red Deer just to do some scoping out of some of the charging stations, and I knew this was a 50 watt charging station, so not the best in the world, but decided to give it a little top up here because for Calgary I think I want to go to a different station than I had requested. So anyway, this is a 50 watt charger, 37 kilowatts per hour. We're down to 56%. Get to 80 would take until 9:04, which is a half an hour. I probably won't do that. I'll probably just stay here about 10 minutes. Location, Colleen, if you want to scan by, is not the greatest. It's just here at a gas station. I'll do a go around. So not the greatest location in the world. It's so I'm going to stop here for an hour or so, go get a restaurant or whatnot. Not very good. So, but Red Deer doesn't really have that many locations. Okay, so, oh, by the way, with the flow station, I have a RFID card. It's simple, plug it in, get the card, boom, we're good. I don't remember how much money I have on this account yet, but it was a pretty simple operation. Okay, thanks. We'll see you next time. Okay, I'm going to record this while I'm still pissed because I made a rookie mistake. That last little stop at Red Deer for fun, for a little till top up, just to test out that station. I'll never be going to that station again. It was $20 per session. Per session, 20 minutes. I got, I don't know what it was, 6 kilowatts for 20 bucks. That's ridiculous. Didn't notice it. I mean, it's listed that way in PlugShare as per session. So I got to take a look at what the per sessions mean in the sense of if I wanted to plug it, sit it there for 3.5 hours, would that mean it'd only be 20 bucks? So that's a piss off. What's this whole per session stuff? I'll have to take a look at that. I had no idea that existed. Didn't check it, and that cost me money. So not a good start. All right, everyone, we are here in beautiful downtown Canmore for our biggest charge. We're going to charge to 80% here. We are at Electrify Canada, and just take a look in the beautiful spot. We're in the middle of a town square, really, with the little shops. You can see, I don't know if you can see the mountains in the background over there. It's kind of in the sunshine, but a beautiful, beautiful spot. Let me just do a little zoom here for you. Oh, never mind. And yeah, so Electrify Canada had a little bit of trouble getting started. Had to use the app to get it going, and credit card didn't seem to work. And then once I could not get that going, the car would not release the plug. So I had to go in the car. It was flashing yellow, which is locked. And I had to go in the car and answer a message so it would unlock and cancel the charge. Restart it again. What else can I tell you about this spot? So Electrify Canada, you can take a look at the screen maybe. It charges for the, we're on the 350 kilowatt plug here, CCS plug, and we are charging at, let's see, 128 kilowatts right now. So this is, yeah, this is good. This is, well, it's faster than the other one, obviously. It's telling me all my my charge. It communicated with the car, knew that I wanted to go to 80%, and is telling me that I'm gonna take. Where's the minutes? Nope, never mind. It's already delivered 5 kilowatts. Oh, there it is. 23 minutes left until 80%. So let's just see what that gives me for range. I'm gonna take a look in the car. That is going to give me a 314 kilometer range, and I'll see if that's going to get me to where I want to go. So I did the charge up to 80%, and then I realized why not, while we're waiting, having lunch, why not charge to a little higher? So I went back and started a second session after the first one at 80%. And set the target at 100 and reinitiated a new charge. Went very well with the RFID of my phone. So what I had to do is I had to log into the app, which is Electrify Canada app, and just the RFID chip in my phone was able to authorize. I had $20 in my account at that point. And by the way, I had set a reload, so when it gets below 10, it would reload another 20, and it did that already. So then I reinitiated a charge at the target of 100%, and the charger itself would drop to half the rate at about 44 kilowatt per hour. So anyway, that's what we're gonna do, and we just, we actually didn't finish lunch in time for the 80% charge, so it's no big deal in terms of time. There's the little restaurant that we went to. So give them a little airtime. Yeah, so we're probably not going to get to 100%. I'll probably get to about 90. And that might actually get me to the next stop that I want to go. It's about 307 kilometers, but it's going to be mountainous territory now. So this is going to be interesting to see how many kilometers I get out of my charge. Because we're going through the Rockies here. We'd be going through a couple of mountain passes. So I don't know if I'm going to get to the next stop. There's a couple of stops in between. There's actually a free one in the park that delivers a 50 kilowatt one that I may stop at to get a nice little scenery, and also to top up so I can get to the next supercharger, which is Revelstoke, and that will certainly be our last stop before we get to Kelowna, because it's only 200 kilometers to that point, to Kelowna. Like I said, our next major stop will be Revelstoke, and it is listed as 307 kilometers away. And I should get there, but it depends on how nervous we are about that, or if the fact that we're going through the Rockies and mountain passes up and down hills kills the range. Okay, we'll see you next time. Next stop. Well, hello again. I'm going to concentrate on driving here. I was concerned over driving over the mountain passes here, wasn't I? So actually, I had to be less than concerned. The segment that we are on now was 270 kilometers, and so when we left Canmore, I charged it up to 94, I believe. But anyway, the range said 380, and as we were driving through the mountain passes, I drove for like 20 minutes, and the range never moved, in the sense that I was going downhill a lot, and I was regenerating the battery. So it looks like I'm going to that 266 or 70 kilometers. I'm only going to use up about 170 kilometers of battery charge, so that's pretty exciting. That's pretty interesting. Anyway, I just wanted to throw that in there, that the mountain passes were of no concern whatsoever. All right, we are at the last stop. We are at quite a nice one. This is in Revelstoke, Alberta. It is a 4 stations there. There's 4 350 kilowatt stations, and there is, I think there are 4 also. No, sorry. Well, let me take a look over here. So there are 2 350s. 4 150 kilowatts and 1 50 kilowatt. All going to have different charge pricing, I'm sure. A little bit of a problem again. It took us 2 attempts to connect. Again, with Electrified Canada, the way I'm doing it is I'm at the station, plug in. It says I'm a member because I have I'm logged into the website, and I just use my phone to tap the RFID tag, and it finds me and starts to charge up. So both times I got a red light on my car and it didn't work. So oddly enough, again, it locks it in place. It doesn't allow you to just unplug whenever you feel like it. I have to go inside the car, wait for the message that says you had an error, and answer that message, and then it unlocks the plug. So while I'm here, Well, for first thing, beautiful location. We're at the Railway Museum in Revelstoke. Beautiful mountains, beautiful day today. It's about 20 degrees C. Now, why are there not super stations everywhere? Well, take a look at the infrastructure that you have to build for one of these things. I watched a video a while back about this, and there's a lot of stuff here that needs to be built just for these superchargers. I think this one has got a lot of boxes there. I think if you only had one 350, you'd have only maybe 1 or 2 boxes, but listen to the fan noise. I even understand some of the 350s that cable has to be water cooled. Everything is about temperature here in terms of a charger and inverters and whatnot. So expensive infrastructure. Maybe I'll do a little research on what it costs to set up one of these superchargers. All right, I've got a charge of a target of 80%. I'm not going to fill that up. I only need a little bit of a couple of hundred kilometers to go, so I'm only going to fill it up to about 60. That should take me probably 6 or 7 minutes. I don't know if you can see the screen there. It says 18 minutes left to get to 80%. I'm getting 108 kilowatts, so that's just pretty good. I don't remember getting 180 kilowatts at the other one. So these chargers are quite variable in terms of what they deliver. And again, since it's charging per minute, how much it delivers is kind of important. You know, if I was getting 40 kilowatts and it's charging me 57 cents a minute, I'd be getting less gas or less power per minute. So I'm hoping at some point that we get a little bit better at the charge, and the charge is based on what power you're delivering, not just how long you're sitting here. So we're already at 52%. Won't take us very long. I'll probably be another 5 minutes and I'll stop. And that's it. I'm going to write all this stuff down. See you then.